been let's just call it like it is. It's been a rough year for your secondary a little bit. For you guys, Michigan obviously still was able to get over the top a few times against you, and there were some weird PIs and all that stuff. But
yeah.
What did it mean for you and for Brendan, and to really just get out there and make a play? You had the big interception, which kind of changed the direction of the game after the pump block.
You know, it feels good. I mean, we put in so much work during the week, and sometimes when we don't play well, it just to keep it playing just sucks.
Yeah.
But when we can like change the game like that, it means the world, and especially seeing my boy B. White get that pick, it was a real special moment.
Have you felt the overall like tenor of your group, the safeties, changed since Brendan's been put into the lineup? Because early in the year it felt a little unstable opposite you. I mean, how big has that been for just the group in general? Everybody knowing, hey, this is now my role.
I think it's positive. Having guys know their role, just going into the game not knowing exactly what the rotation is going to be, is just kind of had an uneasiness in the beginning of the year. But now it's just a consistent, here's my role, and I'm going to do whatever I can to help the team, and I like it.
Offensively, Northwestern does a lot of different things, a lot of the slants, a lot of stuff that Minnesota did, a lot of stuff that Maryland does, a lot of stuff that Purdue did, a lot of those quick hitters. What have you guys done, or film work already? It's only Tuesday, but what have you done to kind of prepare for what's going to be a different style of offense than you faced against Michigan or Michigan State in recent weeks?
Right. Well, we actually just got done watching film on that kind of stuff right now, and just different adjustments we got to make. But I can say we'll be ready.
Is Clayton Thorson the best quarterback you're going to play all year, or that you have played this year?
To be honest, I haven't studied him as much as I've studied like just overall their scheme and their offense. But I mean, from what the coaches have told us, that he's an NFL player.
He played you guys here 2 years ago and almost had you. So obviously, I mean, they have some tape on him against your defenses. But what's the secondary doing different to prepare for that quick style of pass route that, again, Minnesota deployed well against you, and Purdue did as well?
Right. Really, we just want to challenge everything. Not really like anything crazy, no crazy adjustments. Just want to challenge everything and live with the results and make the plays when they come.
For you, last week, I mean, your final two in recruiting was basically Ohio State and Michigan. How, when you look back on the last 3 years, do you think about how different your career could have gone?
Well, whenever this week comes around, I definitely think about that. Just how different my whole college experience could have been. But yeah.
Any of the coaches here remind you of that, or is it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What do they say?
They just tease me. They're like, they say,
because you were pretty close.
You could have been there. Yeah, it was like toss up, really.
Why did you? I mean, looking back now, I mean, obviously it's been 3 years, but do you remember why you picked Ohio State, and has it lived up to what you thought?
It was really just I prayed on it a lot, and it was really just that gut feeling. I couldn't see myself going the other way, even though I liked both schools at that time. But yeah, I'm definitely happy I made the right choice.
How quickly did you start to not like them? Because you were, I mean, it was like November, right? Or December when you decided. So
February.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a quick turnaround, right? From going like, oh, I could see myself playing there, to now I have to hate them. How did you get there quickly?
Well, as a recruit, and before you get here, you don't really realize what the rivalry is. But as soon as we started doing those Team Up North workouts, I started to hate them more.
Well, they don't, because not a lot of guys come down to Ohio State and Michigan. You have, most recruits early in the process sort of pick a direction that you're going to go, because you have to start learning why you hate that other team. So like, workouts, I mean, obviously the name of them is one thing, but what was it about that specific concept that you're like, okay, now I have to hate these people?
Because they make that part of the workout the hardest part, and it's just, they try to basically break your will during, like the strength coaches, they try to break your will during those workouts. So yeah, you definitely learn to have a
Seems like
hate on that. Yeah.
I'll stop talking now if anybody else wants to.
Jordan, the pass interference calls this past week, how much of an emphasis are you guys working on tightening up those penalties this week?
We definitely want to tighten those up because we feel like if we didn't have those, a lot of the drives would have come up with a different result. But yeah, I mean, if guys are being aggressive, that kind of stuff's going to happen. But obviously, as much as they happen this past week, we don't want to happen. So just really just focusing on your technique.
A lot of the guys have been talking about how you guys maybe aren't focusing on playoff rankings and all that stuff this week. You're just focused on beating Northwestern. But I'm sure you must be aware of that, and not only just to beat Northwestern, but how much of an emphasis have you guys been putting this week on turning in another great defensive performance, not just to beat Northwestern, but to make that final playoff push?
Well, obviously, in terms of the playoffs, we know that if we don't win this game, we're not in the playoffs. So yeah, that's really all the motivation you really need. So yeah, we're just working hard and just focusing on Northwestern, really.
How many times have you heard Urban use the word playoff this year?
0.
0?
Yeah.
But I mean, do you guys watch that stuff? I mean, are you going to turn on the TV here in 4 minutes and watch those rankings at all, or?
To be honest, the last time I don't even remember the last time I watched TV unless it was like a football game or something. So me personally, no, I don't watch it.
Well, will you guys tune in on Sunday, I assume?
Yeah, that's probably, yeah. Last year I did, and
that's what
this year, yeah.
Jordan,
I mean, we got to win first, though. We got to win.
But I mean, do you guys understand the importance of looking good? And I know you guys don't put too much stock into, you know, how you look winning. I mean, a win is a win. I think Urban said on that. But I mean, do you guys understand, like, that's something that people look at when making those determinations, is how good you look in those wins?
Yeah, we definitely understand. And really, we just do it for the guy to our left and our right, just trying to do our job to our capability, and if we do that, we'll look pretty good.
Do you think as a defense you guys played better on Saturday? I mean, you still gave up 39 points and 450 yards, so it's a lot of perception, I think, based on how the game turned out. But what are you guys taking away from it, saying, hey, you know what, we still have a lot to work on?
I mean, yeah, like what you said, all the yards we gave up, but I mean, at times it definitely felt really good.
Because basically 175 of that was in the fourth quarter, and it was just like a party on the field at that point, right? I mean, so when you guys are rewatching the film, is there more focus being paid on that part of the game or the first 3 quarters?
Definitely congratulations about some great plays we made, but obviously frustrated when guys make plays on us because we're all competitors and we never want to put that kind of stuff on film. So yeah, that's what we get frustrated with.